If we don't manage our negative thoughts, they can make us question things that we know aren't real in reality. But at the time, we deep these negative thoughts to be the reality. We trick our brain to believe that these things are real, even though we know that they're not real. It's almost like you fall into a pit, and while you're falling, you get trapped in all of these questions and thoughts, and in the process, you lose who you truly are. The only way I can describe it is that my eyes are open, but I cannot see. The heavy rain, the long queue, the busy traffic. We can acknowledge these things and get annoyed. Our eyes are not perceiving us, but our interpretation of the reality is what is causing us to feel the way we do. For me, naturally, I'm a worrier, I'm a stressor, I'm an overthinker, and so for me, it's something I need to work on, and maybe you do as well. So any event causes a real psychological response, but intertwined with that real psychological response, you have our expectation of what happens, and those mixed together create our reality. So essentially, our expectations of the world influences what we see in real life, and so that is what we must be looking at. We must be questioning, what is the expectation effect? One of the best examples of this is your mate has just told you to buy a book because it's great and you need to read it. So you got out of your way to your shop, you spent hours in the shop looking for the book, you finally find the book from the shop, you pay for the book and you get back home, you start reading it and you realise it is absolutely rubbish. Mum, what is this? So essentially what happens is our expected happiness is higher than our actual happiness, and because of that we feel disappointed. And as a rule of thumb, the higher the expectation we have, the possible chance of higher disappointment to come. My question is it possible to literally reprogram our brain to stop feeling so disappointed, to see the benefit in every single scenario? And if so, how do we do it? I think I've got the answer. Right, so statistics have shown that by simply believing that stress is a positive chemical that can help us perform better, rather than a symbol of failure, can actually make us perform well under pressure. So these small changes in our mindset can have such a drastic impact with growth within our life. For me, it's something that I'm going to try to work on daily, because obviously it's not going to come instantly, but the more we practice this idea of lowering our expectations and enjoying life more, but ultimately seeing the positive in everything, or trying to see the positive in everything, only benefit can come from that. We got to be careful of this, however. We can't start lying to ourselves, because ultimately if I keep telling myself that I'm going to be an Olympic runner and never achieve that goal, I'm always going to live a disappointed life. So we can't lie to ourselves, but we can start tricking our brain, or even telling ourselves that we can be more, that we can become more, that we can achieve more, without actually being fake or lying to ourselves. We've all been there. 10 minutes before you have to leave for work and you've just woken up. You're panicking, you're rushing around the house, you get your car keys and you leave your house, and you hope or you expect that there's going to be no traffic. But sure enough, there's traffic. Oh man, what traffic? Are you mad? So a lot of us are victim of that, especially me, but it's something now that I want to improve. I want to take action on controlling my expectations and going to work and thinking I cannot control the traffic, so there's no point even worrying about it. I think this is something we can all implement in our lives to become better, to listen to the Stoics, understanding what we can control, understanding what we can't control, and not letting our thoughts, not letting our emotions get the better of us and cloud our judgment or our reality. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Take care. I'll see you in the next one.